You took your meds an hour ago, you did everything right, but the deadline is screaming, your inbox is exploding, and your brain is completely blank. It's like the medicine just evaporated. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this happens, and I'm giving you a reset protocol that flips your brain back on in under 60 seconds. Stay with me, because this changes everything. Part 1. You're not imagining it. You're not becoming immune to your medication. You're not broken. And you definitely don't need a higher dose. Here's what's actually happening. When a major stressor hits, a fight, an unexpected bill, a high priority message, that medicated clarity vanishes instantly. You feel jittery but can't focus. You're busy doing absolutely nothing. And you start asking the same questions every medicated adult with ADHD eventually asks. Is my dose too low? Is my brain building tolerance? Why is this happening? Most people, and most doctors, think it's a tolerance issue. They think you need more dopamine. But the truth is actually the opposite. Under stress, your brain doesn't need more. It's already drowning in too much, and if you don't understand what's happening inside your brain right now, you might be making your ADHD significantly worse. Part 2. The volume knob. Why your meds turn against you. Let me show you something called the inverted U. Think of your brain's focus center, the prefrontal cortex, like a high-end stereo system. To hear the music clearly, you need the volume at a 5 or 6. That's your sweet spot. A DHD means your natural volume sits at a 2. Everything is noise. Nothing feels important enough to focus on. Your medication's job is simple. Turn that volume knob up to a 6. And it works. You feel clear. You feel focused. You're finally functioning. But then stress enters the room. Stress is like a second person grabbing that volume knob and cranking it straight to 11. When your brain chemicals spike to level 11, the speakers don't just get louder. They clip. They distort. The entire system shuts down to protect itself. This is called prefrontal shunting. Your brain literally diverts power away from your thinking center and hands the keys to your survival center, the amygdala. This is not a malfunction. This is a biological safety switch. Your brain thinks you're being chased by a predator, and when you're running for your life, you don't need to think about your to-do list, so your brain shuts thinking down entirely. The problem? Your brain cannot tell the difference between a predator and a passive-aggressive email from your manager. Part 3. The secret nobody tells you at the doctor's office. Here is what your doctor probably never explained. Your brain has 2 completely different receptors for the stress chemical norepinephrine. Alpha-2 receptors, the focused ones, and alpha-1 receptors, the panic ones. Your medication loves the alpha-2 receptors. They strengthen your focus. They keep you calm. They help you think clearly. But those receptors are small. They fill up fast. When stress floods your system with a massive wave of natural chemicals, the alpha-2 receptors overflow, and all that extra chemical starts pouring into the alpha-1 receptors. When alpha-1 receptors get triggered, it is game over for your focus. They act like a kill switch for your thinking neurons. This is why your meds feel like they stopped working. They're still there, but they're being completely drowned out by a chemical storm that has physically switched off your ability to concentrate. And here's the part that makes this even harder. If you're already on a higher dose of stimulants, you're sitting right at the edge of that cliff. One bad email, one unexpected problem, one moment of overwhelm, and you go over the side. Part 4. The 2026 Reset Protocol. 4 steps under 10 minutes. You're in a shunt. Your brain has shut down. Here is exactly how you flip the switch back on. Step 1. The physiological sigh. 30 seconds. Take a double inhale through your nose, 1 big breath, then 1 tiny extra breath at the very top, then 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. Stanford research shows this is the fastest way to signal your brain that the threat is gone. It tells those alpha-1 receptors to stand down. 1 breath, 30 seconds. Your nervous system starts to shift. Step 2, the cold water reset. 30 seconds. Go to the sink. Splash ice-cold water on your face or hold something cold against your wrists. This triggers an ancient hardwired response in your nervous system that instantly slows your heart rate and forces blood flow back into your prefrontal cortex. You are literally forcing the power back into your thinking brain. It sounds too simple to work. It works every time. Step 3, the 3-box brain dump. 5 minutes. Take any piece of paper, draw 3 boxes, now, later, not my problem. Stress shuts your brain down because your working memory is completely overloaded. Every task, every worry, every, I should be doing this right now, is taking up space in your RAM. Write everything down. If it's not due in the next 60 minutes, it goes in later. If you cannot control it, it goes in, not my problem. By clearing the noise from your working memory, you give your brain the space it needs to start functioning again. Step 4, the 10-minute movement reset. This is the one most people skip, and it's the most powerful one. 5 to 10 minutes of any physical movement, walking, jumping jacks, anything, triggers a release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This literally rebuilds the connection between your prefrontal cortex and your emotional brain. You are not wasting time by moving. You are repairing the exact circuit that stress just broke. Closing here is what I want you to remember. When your meds stop working under stress, the worst thing you can do is push harder. Pushing harder adds more stress, which adds more chemicals, which keeps the switch off longer. Work with your biology, not against it. Use the reset protocol. And remember, you are not lazy. You are not failing. You are not broken. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. It's just doing it at the wrong time. If this finally explained that brain fog you get when life gets hard, hit subscribe. Every week we break down exactly how the ADHD brain works and give you real tools to finally work with it. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.